Yeah. By the time they get into the market, into the industry, this industry with that same mindset, like I want to make quick money. And this is why Sporty Bet complain I'm making so much money right now. I heard Nigeria spend billions every single day on Sporty Bet, like 10 billion, I guess, or 40. So
Wow.
they come into the industry with the mindset of I can make quick money and I don't need to really learn. But ideally, it's actually a skill. Even if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a programmer, if you want to be anything at all, you have to learn the skill. It takes years. It takes years of practice and practice and practice and practice. But people, when it comes into this industry, based off how maybe the broker, maybe the gurus, how they paint the whole thing to you is that you just get on your phone, you tap this, and you make money. But not telling people the real truth about the whole thing, that this thing, you need to master the skill and you need to take it. So everybody comes in with the aspect and the mindset that, hey, I'm coming to make quick money. I fell into that also. And some people can't hold that for long. Some people stand, those that stand to fight for it, they are the ones that actually get to, like, the secret are being revealed to.
Yeah.
But those that enter with so much rush and saying, come on, I can just buy and I make money, I can just sell and I make money, without learning the whole thing, the market will strike you so hard and you'll be broken. And they will be broken beyond, some people are broken beyond repair and they will run back, right? They will run back. And ideally, if you actually question them, did you learn the skill? Who was teaching you? Who was a mentor? So people want to get in free. When the mentor tell you that you should pay $1,000, when a mentor tell you that if you pay $1,000 to join the to be trained, if you pay $1,000 to be trained, right? You say it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Yeah. But you go in, what is there? I can go online and read and blah blah blah. And you go online, you read, then you go to the market and start trading. In the space of 1 month, you lose more than that 1,000. Even if not, like, you lose more than that. I've heard people lose 10 million a day and all this, 10 million a day and all this stuff. Why? Because they refuse to pay a little to learn. They refuse to pay a little to learn, and they fall into that trap. And at the end of the day, they will say, Forex is not good. Forex is a scam. Forex is, man, you're just going there to lose money. Yeah, you start out with losing money because we refuse to learn from the beginning, right? Everybody just wants to earn. They are just coming with the earning from. And also, if somebody you are just struggling with your finances, by the time you start seeing opportunity to make money, you want to exhaust everything. You'll be greedy because the pressure of your bills is on your trade, is on your account, is on what you're doing. So that's why it's always advisable that have an active income that you can actually be using to fund your forex trading. Else, it will be manipulating your emotion. That's about that. Then another side of the whole thing is the reason why we have this community. The reason why we are building this community, because we are doing it all together right now. The reason why we are building this community is because a lot of people had been hurt with this trading of a thing, and we are going there to rescue them. See, this is it. We have experience with this thing. We understand how this thing feels. We have gone into this. We have gone into the path for you. We have carried the cross for you. All you just come to do is come and leverage on our knowledge. I will teach you how to analyze the market. I will also analyze the market with you by giving you the signals, potential trade. So you are learning, you are earning here. So every single day, and I go as much as 4 different markets: cryptos, currencies, synthetics, and stock. So you can't tell me that there is no one opportunity. There's always an opportunity every single day to make money on the market. And that's why we always drop those analysis for you. And by the time you get that, you will be able to make something, no matter how, except you are not following what is being said, or you are not asking questions. You are not asking questions. You are not asking questions. And I can tell you for a fact, due to because of my time and my experience in this industry, that this kind of thing is rare, very, very rare. Even for people, you pay money, you still not. I've seen someone pays $500 and all he got was this Candice Bible stick, and it's free online. It's something you can download online for free. I've seen someone pay $1,000. I've seen a lot of experiences, a lot of story from people. So the idea of we coming here to expose you to the real truth, to expose you to make you become sorted, to make you decentralized trader as that you can do it yourself. You can make your money yourself. You don't need to depend on me. You don't need to depend on anybody. You yourself, you can become that very thing. And what is making it all amazing is the fact that this approach is very, very simple. It's very simple. It's just straightforward, very simple. And this is what people are looking for. And yeah, that is that about our goal. And it should be like that for some time. And also, I'm always encouraging people to take advantage of it, take advantage of this thing. You really, really see all these things out there. You're making money here, you're learning massively in the most simplest way you can actually get to find online. Yeah, people will say, yeah, I can go online, you can search about Forex. I've done it before, yo. I can go on YouTube, you can search. I've done it before. I have done it before. Yeah. You can go online to go and read it, or you just see Head and Shoulder. I have gone online and pick all those free stuff and use it to trade. I make more money, then I lose more money. The reason being that the question everybody should have asked is, why will this thing be free online for me to make money? Is it that they want me to come and be taking free money from them? It's not possible. If you are running a business, you will never you won't be giving people opportunity to just be making money off you, right? So all those free stuff, majority of them, they are informative, right? Majority of them is just to distract you. They will work. That's one thing about Forex. Whatever you bring to the market will work to some point. But how consistent, how simplified, how efficient is that very approach you want to be using? So you just use Head and Shoulder. If you turn Head and Shoulder, I take the neck. But do you understand the concept behind the Head and Shoulder? Do you understand the reason behind the Head and Shoulder? Do you understand why Head and Shoulder is Head and Shoulder? And if you don't understand that, I'm telling you, you are an object to the Head and Shoulder, not a subject. Like that is, you are not using the Head and Shoulder is using you. So by the time you understand the concept of the market, it is easy for you to use any tool. Just like Samson in the Bible, right? He's a warrior himself, right? He is a warrior. Any tool he actually gets hold of, he can use it to fight. He used the jaw of a cow and killed a lot of people, right? Or ox, or what is it called? A jaw of an animal jaw, something, but he killed a lot of people with that. So he is a warrior. Now he can use any tool. But right now you have a tool. No matter how big your tool is, if you have a machine gun and you are not experienced, or you don't have the mindset of a warrior, your enemy will beat you and you have a gun. You are not even aware that you have a gun because you don't have the mindset. You don't know how to use the gun. So
that is too bad.
So
you have a gun and you don't know you have a gun.
So you need to really, really get hooked on the skill, learn the skill, and another thing that I see as the major problem here is quite a number of people. It's a whole lot. Forex is just a lifestyle because when you start trading, you have a whole vast number of things attacking you until you are able to focus. That is when you actually get to see the real thing. Someone is trying to market to you. It's happening here. It's happening here. Let's go to that place. Yes, this place is good. Yeah, this guy has a Lamborghini. Let's go meet this guy. That's where it's happening. Then you see different information are coming to you at a time. So you need to, number one, tame those distractions and be focused more on one thing. And that's why I'm just saying, you guys should just focus on what you're doing right here. You master it so well, then you are good. You are making money off it before you even decide to move elsewhere. Focus and being rooted. You just imagine you planting your seed and removing it and planting it down that way. It's not germinating. Focus, being rooted is the thing, and that is how the whole thing is. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to convince and not to confuse you that this is a great industry and you're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for deviating from the main topic.
Yeah, no problem. I got you, Chief. Let's get on
Yeah,
the
thank you.
call. Great afternoon, great afternoon, great afternoon, great afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Impulsive Trader, one of the best call in the world right now. I'm seeing Best Man. I'm seeing graded project. I'm seeing Roots. I'm seeing Asco. I'm seeing Goodness. I'm seeing Multi Beam. I'm seeing Adesu. I'm seeing Focus. Focus Creation. I'm also seeing Oliver. Oliver. Oliver, Oliver. Then I'm also seeing Avidi, a guy from Ghana. Hi, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. No matter the time zone you are, I know you all are not in the same time zone. I really appreciate you for coming on this call. And let's go feast to get the money. So I'll be sharing my screen right now, and we'll be making some money. So all right, I'll be marking up my chart, showing you what I have on. Then I'll be showing you potential money in the market. And the way we do it every single day. Yeah, welcome on the call. Thank you so much for listening to my morning rants. That upgraded version of the upgraded project made me go to this morning. All right, let's get into it. The way we do it every single day. I'll be starting with should we start with synthetics? Yeah, I'll be starting with synthetics. Then we go to stock. We go to crypto. Then we go to stock, and we go to currency. So grab your popcorn and grab your bag, because this is an ocean of money. This is an ocean of blessing. So whatever container that you come with, that's what it will be filled, because there's so much for you to get inside of this place. So don't be don't touch that die. Like all these presenter will say. Right? If you're new here, right? If you're new here, you're so much welcome. We appreciate you, and we can't wait to actually see you understanding this whole thing. So what we do here is just simple. We'll teach you 4 major things: how to catch potential in the market, how to enter the market, and how to exit your trade, and then the last one is how to manage your trade. So those are the 4 major things that we get to focus on, because those are the major things right in your trading. And if you can fix that, any other things are just going to follow you through. So, and one thing is, you need to be consistent with whatever you're doing. If you're coming on this call, keep coming on this call so that you can understand, because every single day new thing is being dropped on this call. So yeah, and then if you're new, whatever you see is that I'm explaining, just ask question or type it in the chat box. I'm going to respond. Then I have a recording that I explained this whole concept. I broke it down step by step. I'm going to be forwarding it on the recorded videos topic under it, so you can go there, watch it. It's just a 1-hour video, and it's going to change everything. It's going to change a lot of things you know about trading, and super excited to be here. Don't take this thing for granted. Let's go. So now, what we do is just come on 4 hours time frame, look at what is happening in the market, and we adjust. All we do is how we can catch the next impulse. That's all. How can we catch the next impulse? So this is Boom 1000 on synthetics. If you don't have a synthetic account, just message me. And if you don't have a currency account, message the person who add you to this group, either synthetic or the currency or stock or crypto. Message the person who add you to this group, and then we are going to put you on. So yeah. So now we always establish the fact that an impulse is an impulse when it breaks a low or high, and this is a low, this is a high right here. An impulse also means force. If you're a science student, you understand that so well. So then this is an impulse right here, because price broke this level. Then after an impulse, I've always told us that the next thing we get to have, forget every other line that I'm drawing, just follow through what I'm saying. Every other line that we get to have right here, it is okay. Now I'm starting off with that. So after an impulse, there's always what we call a correction, because there's rainy season, there's dry season, there's rainy season, there's dry season. So if you understand forest so well and you can relate it to life, you understand a lot of things about life. Yeah, because the people that are controlling this world that they are the one who created this thing. So if you want to know their scope, you have to understand this. So yeah, even when you're driving your car do change gear, it's going to change how it's moving. Your refrigerator will change the momentum and all. So right now we have an impulse, then we have a correction. Then after correction, we always have impulse. And that's how it keep going. Impulse correction, and that's how the market moves every single day, no matter the market you do. And that is why I'm always taking this approach to every market you can imagine, and we have milked any market at all. So now, after impulse, we have correction, and correction always come in a channel or a wedge. In a channel or a wedge. If you don't know what channel means, it's actually a channel. A channel means a channel. So yeah, a channel is just like a pipe, where things are flowing through it. So it's always like equal distance, and a wedge is actually like something that is starting with a wide opening and ending with a narrow opening. Either starting with a narrow opening and ending with a wide opening, or starting with a wide opening and ending with a narrow opening. I'm saying the same thing. Oh my god! So starting with a narrow opening and ending with a wide opening, or starting with a wide opening and ending with a narrow opening. So that is a correction right there. So that's how it works. And correction, one of the characteristics of correction is the candles are not as heavy as that of an impulse, and they are not as consistent as that of an impulse. In a correction, you see bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish. But in an impulse, if it happens to be a bullish impulse, you see consistent bullish move, bullish candles. If it's a bearish impulse, you see consistent bearish candles. And this is something like that. We have a consistent bullish candle, very, very consistent, very, 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 very consistent. But here, while we are having correction, look at it. We are having bullish correction. We are having bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. All what I'm just saying about bullish, bearish, all those things, they are on Igbo, English, red and white, red, red and green, red and green, red and green. So you are seeing red and green, but here you are not seeing too much of red and green. So just that's it on the low layman distance. So yeah, and after this thing, there's always a breakout. This is what will happen. I say, how did I know that that's what is going to happen? Let's go back in history. One thing about forex trading is history will always repeat itself. Everybody knows that by December we are always killing chicken. So anybody, if you have chicken during that period, you know that the chicken does know that my life is ending during this period because I'm a chicken. This is the period where they do those things. So, and then let's go back to history. History will always repeat itself, and that is what you all need to know and understand. History will always repeat itself, and that is why you can go back in history to see what has happened, what has happened, to know what it is. So now let's take a look at this thing. This is an impulse right here. Why is it an impulse? This is an impulse right here. Why is it an impulse? Because it breaks this level right here. I told you an impulse is an impulse when it breaks a high or a low, a previous high or a low. Look at it. Is the candle consistent? Yes, it's consistent. Is it heavy? Yes, it is heavy. So this is an impulse. Um passed our definition. And after an impulse, what happened? Correction. I told you correction is always coming in a channel or a wedge, and now we are having a correction. And I told you that correction will always have the mixture of both the bullish and the bearish. And you can see it inside what I just drew, that there is like a conflict. There's no consistent in the strength or the momentum or certain to one side. So, and after that, what happened? There's a breakout. And after a breakout of that channel, what happened again? An impulse happened. Why is it an impulse again? Because it broke this level, this last level right here. So same thing happened in the market again and again and again. And now, After the impulse, we have a correction. Correction, I told you, correction will always come in a wedge or a channel. Look at it. This is a correction again. But now I'm expecting an impulse to the downside, but an impulse did not happen to the downside. Why? I don't know. So why? I don't know. And they just decide to go up. One thing about the market is don't predict the market, because anything could happen. You are not the one who owns it. Neither is it your father. So whatever you get in the market, just ensure you are profitable, and don't say yes, it's going to sell. It's going to sell. It might change. Anything might happen. So all we are just doing is to reduce the probability of we getting vulnerable in the market, right? And that's just it. So there's no how you're not going to lose the market. Let me tell you the truth right now. Don't let anybody capture you or influencer capture you that they are making profit out of you. It's a lie. They might be getting money from this side and be using to fund their lifestyle, forest lifestyle. So this is it. The fact is, you can't win 100% of it, but you can win a very good number, and which is between the range of 60 to 80%, 60 to 80, 90%, 60 to 80, 90%. And if you can have that, you are good to go in this trading. So that's that about that. You can't win everything under the fact. So, and then right now, I have impulse to the upside. When I have impulse to the upside, what happened? The next thing I'm expecting is a correction, and I'm expecting the move to be continuing to the upside. So this is, we are actually in the correctional phase on Boom 1000 on 4 hours. Until I have a breakout of this correction, that is when I will take my next impulse. That is when I will enter the trade and say, yes, I can enter this trade and continue making money off it. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to open your eyes to how the market moves. So on Boom 1000, we don't have any opportunity right now this morning on Boom 1000, and then Boom 300, the last low was this one. Then we had an impulse. Impulse coming right here. And after an impulse, I told you correction will always come in a wedge or what? Or channel. So right now we're having it as a wedge. So right now there's a breakout. Instead of it dropping to the downside because it's a bullish trend, we had the previous impulse we had was a bearish impulse. It's a bearish trend. But right now, instead of we having a bearish impulse, we are having a bull impulse. But this impulse has not impulse 100% like that. One, it has impulse because it broke this level, this one level. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. But this is the major level I wanted to break. If you can break above this level, then I know the impulse is 100% confirmed. But we are having the character of an impulse because the bullish candle is consistent and they are big, right? So by the time we have a breaking out of this level, there's something what we call head and shoulder in this trade, right? People on this call, let me know if you're on this call, right? 11 people, okay, we're good.
We are actually following, we are listening to the vibe.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So right now, there's something called head and shoulder. Just like your head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. So we have your head. You have your head and you have your two shoulder. So the thing formed just like that, your head and the shoulder, right? So, and one thing, the secret I exposed to you about head and shoulder is the second side of the head must always break the last neck to show that it is valid. It is valid, right? So that's that about that. So when this happens, I'm expecting it to come down to form the next shoulder, which is the left and right. Yeah, the right shoulder, which is the right shoulder. And the right shoulder, if you have any question, just drop it in the chat box. I will attend to it, trust me. So look at it. This is it. It's forming here. So it will come on that left shoulder and start moving from there right here. And it will be targeting that level. So I'm going to snap this. Right now, that's just for that. Again, you see how this thing play out. Let me break down head and shoulder for you. This is impulse. We had impulse. Then this one that goes up, this bullish one, is correction. And after correction, we had another impulse. So instead of the impulse happening again, after the correction, we are meant to have impulse. Head is always impulse. Head is always impulse. And you see, this is impulse right here. And this is a potential impulse, which is also an impulse to one already. This is a potential impulse, and this is impulse. That's what formed the head. And after the impulse, obviously, we all know that after impulse, we always have correction. And when it's in a correctional phase, we don't take trade. That is when we wait. And what do we do while waiting? We have oil in our in our lamp, waiting for the husbandman. So, and those who wait, they're the one who get paid. And so that is what we do. We wait and wait and wait for the husbandman to come. But if your oil finish, and what oil is in this level right now is your patient. If you're not patient enough, right?
I want
So
to
that's
ask.
it. All right.
I want to add from your chart analysis there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as the candle are going, if they
Yes, sir.
touch the resistance level and they didn't break it through before coming back to retest and before going bullish, if they touch the resistance and they now trying to come back, like one candle come back, two candle come back, can we try to sell?
Okay. All right. Our goal here, I got your question that if you are seeing a sell potential, can you just enter the sell knowing that it's getting out of
Yes. After
from
it
the
reached
resistance?
the resistance level
Which is
and
this
it didn't
level.
break through. Yes. And it didn't break through. And it start
Yes.
coming down.
Yes. So I get your point, right?
All
So
right.
what, like I told you, that our goal right here and every single time is for us to trade the impulse, to catch the next impulse, right? So when a correction happens, the next thing that will happen is impulse, right? So now, if it happens that this movement hit this resistance or this level, right, and it started dropping
Yes.
down, I won't take my buy, right? I won't take a sell, nor will I take my buy right there, because I am not still sure about what is happening, because it's not definite. I am expecting impulse, but it didn't do any impulse. So there is high probability that maybe the next impulse, I try as much as possible to trade what I see and what I know. So if you take a sell from that level, yeah, you make profit. But for me, and how we are approaching right here, is if that happens, then we are having impulse. In a case like this, just like this now, let me see. Let me explain. Yeah, let me use this old one here. In a case like this, whereby we have, look at this impulse breaking this level, but it didn't break again, it just started buying up. So on a norm, it's meant to be impulse correction, but instead of impulse correction, we are having impulse, right? So some people will enter this trade right here, right, and right at the bottom, because it didn't break, and I'm buying, and they will make money, yes. But one thing is, you are vulnerable. What if that is a fake out? What if the market was just responding to a news and all those things? What if it's just for it to be trapped? Because you ideally don't really know what is happening and what you are anticipating, because it's still there is indecision in the market. You can take it off there and still make your money. I'm not saying it's not. But I told you from the beginning, any strategy or any approach you bring to the market is we deliver money one way or the other. But the question is always, is it consistent? Is it defined? Is it clear? And that's it. So for me, all I'll wait for is, after I see an impulse, I'll wait for a correction. And that time I know that yes, an impulse has happened. I am certain that an impulse has happened. Even with the old, yes, even with the old certainty, there are some times that your certainty is still not certain. So why are you still making you are now in something that is not more certain and uncertain? So it's like too certain, uncertain. So I would rather want certain, which is certain of what I'm expecting in the market, and I know that yes, impulse has happened. Then I'm anticipating a correction. I wait for a correction. Then I take my trade when the correction has ended by seeing breakout and retest. Then I hit the next impulse, being sure that yes, this is impulse to the bullish side, and this is what we are anticipating right here. I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to expand your mind and expand your horizon. Why we wait? So that is that. So then, let's get back to it. So that's it for Boom 1000. For now, I'm not taking any trade on Boom 1000. We actually ate Boom 1000, Crash 1000 for itself for a long time last week. So right now, this is I'm going to be taking 4 pairs, and that's all, because I don't want. Yeah, and then Boom 500. Boom 500. This is it. This is the last high, and an impulse breaking the last high. This is very, very simple. The same thing we do every single time. Like I said, an impulse breaking the last high, and after an impulse breaking the last high, this is a correction. A correction either comes in a wedge or what, or channel. Look at it. Just connect the whole top together. If you don't know how to draw all this line, how to draw this thing, just let me know. Look at it. And after that, we have a breakout. And after that breakout, we will be having a retest on this level. Though there is a mid retest already. There's a mid retest already that has happened, and that is what happened right in this box. There's a mid retest that has happened, but now we might actually see this retesting. This is all we trade. This is all we trade. Impulse correction, breakout of correction, retest, take our trade. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. So after that, we'll be seeing something like going up. So crash boom 500. So what will be our take profit? Our take profit will actually be our next high, or this thing. It will be this level or something like that. It should be this level or this level. Yeah, this level. I'll pick this level. So crash 500 will be going as much as that. Let me see. We're going as much as that. So, but on a higher time frame, you can actually get to see what is happening actually. What is happening actually? So you see on a higher time frame, on crash, on boom, this is it. Each time frame has their own structure, but they still follow the normal approach of impulse correction. This is impulse right here. It's very clear. This impulse right here, and after impulse has happened, this is correction. You can go on any pair, analyze it, and do all these things. Post it on my markup section. I am always coming there. I'm always active to check your trade and correct you and help you and assist you and guide you to be better at this thing. And after impulse, what happened? We had the breakout and retest. And what happened? It all went down. Where's the breakout and retest? That's the small happening that happening in this place. But you can only see it on a lower time frame. Look at it here. So breakout and retest and impulse. And after impulse, what are we expecting right now? We are expecting a correction. We still have a little correction this level here, but it's a little. It's not really like big that much, but it's a little. So after this impulse that we have, we are expecting a correction. But look at it. Yeah, correction comes in wedge and not light, but this correction is becoming too heavy. It's having an impulse. So your impulse on a higher time frame is still impulse correction on a lower time frame, right? So if you are taking impulse correction on a low time frame, just stick to that time frame and take whatever you want to take. But ensure you know what is going on the higher time frame. If you are to stay in the trade for long, or you are not to stay in the trade for short. So obviously, you are definitely expecting something to happen, because impulse will always break a level. So it will be like this, and if you break a level, it will be forming head and shoulder coming here, and then the next thing will be happening that we are having something like this. So on a higher time frame, on a larger picture, all these things will get to play out next weekend. But on a lower time frame, for you to take trade right now, we are in a buy. We are in a buy, and we are good to buy. We are good to go in either ways. We are good to buy, or we are good to go. So you can wait for it to come and retest this level, or better still, you set a buy stop above, just set a buy stop above, and that's it. That's for that. So that's for boom 500, and I'm going to take one crash. Then I'll go to V10 and I'll take another one. So crash 1000, crash 1000. 4 hours is always our time frame. If you don't understand what is happening here, don't worry. Just watch, just listen, and you shall be blessed. So look at what I'm talking about right here. The head and shoulder. When a trend want to change from either uptrend to downtrend, there is always a bridge that connect them together. Just like a land and a land, there's always a bridge that connect them together. A country and a country, there's always a bridge that connect them together, and this is called border. But right here, it's called border or bridge or something. But right here, the border or the bridge always come in head and shoulder or double bottom. And if you actually see your bridge, your bridge is looking like head and shoulder and double bottom, because that's how it looks like, right? So right now you definitely see head and shoulder in a way in this place, forming head and shoulder. How do I see it? How do I know? This is our left shoulder. This is our left shoulder, forming left shoulder. Now where's our head? This is our head right now, and this is our head. So everything we are just using here is just basic pattern and understanding of structure. Simple. This is our right shoulder here. This is our right shoulder here. And I told you that your left head, the right side of your head should always break the neck to validate that this head and shoulder is valid. Because some people don't see head and shoulder and they'll take it. They like, there's some head and shoulder that is not head and shoulder. Look at it. It breaks above. It breaks above. And you see, it will still follow the concept. Everything linked together here. Whatever you're learning, they link together. This is correction right here. This is correction. And after correction, what happened? Impulse. This is impulse right here. And that is what we are anticipating on that other distinct. And that's why I'm telling you, this approach is just simple if you can be consistent to understand it, and it works anywhere. I mean, anywhere. This is an approach based on the concept of the market. So that's that. And don't go on this thing and just be drawing line. No, understand what is happening right there. So right now, and you can see head and shoulder in head and shoulder. Don't forget. Just how you link everything together. So right now, let me delete all these things. Let me delete all these things. Let me delete all these things. Let me delete this. So now we will now have correction, because this is an impulse right here, breaking this low right here, breaking this low. So, and after that impulse, we definitely have a correction, and after a correction, we'll be having what? Impulse. So if you see so well, you see that it seems like it's forming another head and shoulder on that level. And where this is it. So high probability that we'll be getting to this level. If we get into this level, and by the time we get to that level, and then we can now be having impulse. And all the thing that happen right here is just the head. This one is the shoulder. And how do I know that it might form head and shoulder? And how do I know that is valid? Because this is an impulse. And why is there an impulse? It break out of the last eye, and look at it. This is the last eye. It break out of the last eye. This is the last eye right here. It's above. The candle is above the last eye, and it validates the fact that our this thing is going to play out. So on crash 1000, you should be looking for a sell opportunity. And how do I get a sell opportunity? I go on a lower time frame to look for a sell impulse for me to take, and I'm going to just wait for impulse correction. So look at here, impulse happening right here, a bullish impulse happening right here, a bullish impulse happening right here. Then after a bullish impulse happened, what happened next? We are meant to see a correction. We are meant to see a correction. We are meant to see a correction, and you obviously see that it has started forming a double top. And I told you double top, double bottom, they are signs. Just like you see cloud before the rain, they are signs for you to reconsider that there will be a breaking of that level. So I'm going to wait for it to break this level. It has broken level on lower time frame. You can go on lower time frame and check confirmation, but for me, I prefer using higher time frame because I want to take the big bag. Except I want to take a scalp. Look at it; it does drop again. So it's going to do something like this, and after it does something like that, it's going to go up, forming correction because an impulse will only take a level. Going to go up, forming correction, and in a way, high probability that it will be forming head and shoulder. But whatever it is, you form head and shoulder, you know, form head and shoulder, you are good to go. And this is what we'll be having on Crash 1000. So I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to send that to you. But if you want to enter it right now, you have to go on a lower time frame to see it if you can enter right now. Because if you see it so well on a lower time frame, you see that it has broken this level. I told you each time frame has their own structure, so you need to analyze the whole time frame, and you need to analyze that time frame you want to take trade from. This should just be it. After the correction, then you now have something like this. So if you want to take a sell, you can take a sell stop order under this level. Right? But me, I'll wait for my confirmation before I take it, so that I won't be vulnerable. Yeah. So, and the best place to actually get to take it maybe on this level because it's from head and shoulder. Yeah. So that's that for that. There's no immediate opportunity right now, but this is what we are having. This is what we are having. This is what we are having. And I'll keep you posted when it happens. So that's it for Crash 1000. I hope you all are following me. And then I'm going to go for V10. V10 is my friend. It has a very, very low leverage that you can trade with it and all. Look at it. Everything that we are talking about is just happening right here. So now you see, this is impulse on a lower time frame. A correction on a lower time frame is forming impulse, correction, impulse. Don't forget. So because let me just tell you how time frame works. Time frame is the accumulation of what is happening. So whatever is when you accumulate it together, is equals to the higher time frame. Let me just make an example for you. You know your biscuits. When you want to hit it, inside the sachet of a biscuit, we have maybe 3 to 4 pieces of biscuit. Let's say that's 5 minutes candle. 3 to 4 candles equals 1 biscuit on 30 minutes. Right? Or 15 minutes, let's just say 5 to 5 equals 1 biscuit on 30 minutes. Right? So 1 sachet of biscuit is put in a carton. A carton is now an hour time frame because the biscuit, the 1 sachet is 30 minutes. The accumulation of that 30 minutes is forming 1 hour time frame. That is 1 hour, right? The accumulation of that carton will be a container of biscuits. I'm coming to deliver 1 trailer of biscuit. So if you want to do a data of how many biscuits you are having, you will not be counting the biscuits inside the sachet. You'll be counting how many carton are in that container. That's what you'll be counting, right? And if you want to bring in containers, you now be counting it. How many containers do we have on ground today? So I just broke it down. That is how the time frame works. Everything is the collection leading to the next one. Everything is the collection leading to the next one. So whatever is happening on a higher time frame, trust me, the breakdown of it is happening on a lower time frame, and that's how it goes. So the more you practice all these things, the more you get it. It's very simple. Trust me, it's very simple. I know everybody has been exposed to the fact their voices are, but this thing, if you can understand this thing this way, you will see that it's very, very. The approach is very simple. I saw Olive work today, and it was so neat. And so, no. And that's the result of being consistent on calls and listening and practicing on your own. And it's something you too can do. Just sleep on it. So right now, after impulse, we are having a correction, right? A correction. I don't know where it's going to stop. I just know that we are having a correction. So all I do is go on a lower time frame and see what is happening right there. If I go on a lower time frame, you can see impulse on a lower time frame, right? So you are seeing impulse correction, impulse correction. That's Joseph, where did you see impulse correction? Impulse correction. I'm seeing impulse correction. Look at it. This is the last low. This one breaking this impulse, and this is correction going up. Impulse again, correction going up. Impulse again, correction right now to actually go bearish again, and that's for V10. So for me, I'm not really seeing big opportunity in V10 right now, like a major one, except you want to just be taking scalp trade for yourself. But potential sell definitely to be coming here. I don't like taking corrective trade that much, but definitely to be coming to this level. So volatility 10 is actually in a correction right now. So it's better if you just take a scalp trade, a scalp tail on a lower time frame when you get a breakout of whatever you're looking for. And by the time you get a breakout, then it's going up to the upside. Don't become vulnerable. So yeah, that's about that. Then the last one I'm going to be analyzing, I said every single day I will ensure I analyze V50, and that's the last one we'll be handling on synthetic. And then we go to currency. No, let's go to crypto first before currency. Oh, sorry. V50, where down. V50, the reason why I'm marking up V50 everywhere, every day is very, 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 very heavy. And the reason being that I don't want you to be scared of any pair. You have to be bold and take the lead and analyze it. And try to analyze it, see what is happening, then you see. All right, let's just see what is happening right here. This is an impulse right here. This is an impulse right here. This is a correction right here. This is an impulse right here. Right? This is a correction right here. My trap pattern, don't forget to trap pattern, look at it. Trap pattern, what happened? Impulse to the downside. Look at this
Impulse
two and
correction.
yeah. Impulse to the look at there's impulse here. This one that I'm drawing, there's impulse that happened here. This is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. And that is why I'm always waiting for confirmation before this thing, because they are trapped in the market. Look at it. And after it dropped to the downside, everybody just see that's an impulse to the downside.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, sorry, guys. It's quite different for this one. So let me get on. Let me get on. All right, all right. That's for synthetics. I'm done with synthetics. So I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on. Thank you so much for informing me. So this is you can see that this is the trap pattern. Let me draw the trap pattern for you again. This thing has beaten me so well that I learned my lesson. So this is it. Impulse correction, impulse, right? After impulse, you just see it going down, deceiving you as if it's going down. So and after deceiving you as if it's going down, what happens? it take you to the upside bar. So that's the top pattern. All right. So now, same thing happened here. It just went down, deceiving you that it's coming down. And what happened? Took it to the upside. So for now, I don't think there's no opportunity on this one right now. So on VIX 50, so you just leave it out. That is the end of me analyzing synthetics. So I'll be analyzing cryptos right now. I'm done with analyzing cryptos. We are going into currency, and after currency we are going into currency, and after currency we do stock, and then that's all for that. What am I going to do? What did I say I'm going to? Crypto.
You are going to crypto.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can you check crash 300? Okay. I'll check that crash 300. Whatever you want me to check, that will be the last thing we'll be checking. But so that will be that. That'll be the last thing we'll be checking. So let me share my screen right now. I got you if I'm going to check crash 300. Crash 300 makes a lot of money, and that's why people are always concerned about it. I told you Bitcoin is buying. Yes, Bitcoin is buying, and we actually bought, and the buy happened. It was on.
Hello, we can't hear you.
They want to come for my network today again. So let's go. Okay, and you can see that Bitcoin has been buying ever since that we dropped the trade. That Bitcoin will buy. Look at the movement. Look at the impulse. Look at the correction. Look at the impulse. Look at the correction. What am I talking about? Look at this, the impulse. This is the correction. So if you have Bitcoin breaking to the upside, then we'll be taking the Bitcoin will still be pumping all the way up. Bitcoin will still be pumping all the way up. But then on a higher time frame, if you remember what you said, look at it on the higher time frame. We are in a sell. How are we in a sell? Look at it. This is the last low right there, and this is the impulse happening. After impulse, we have a correction. After correction, we have another impulse. Right? After an impulse, definitely what is happening? It's a correction. So Bitcoin on a higher time frame is in a correction. If the impulse is going to happen, it's going to happen. But everybody is still in the joy that they don't buy. Buyers are buying right now, feeling like Bitcoin is going all the way up right now. So what if that's just a signal? That's why you need to always check on a higher time frame to get a clearer picture about the whole thing. We had the sell so bad last 2 weeks. We had it so well. So then we have it this way. So you might have Bitcoin dropping from that level. So on a lower time frame, you see a confirmation of a sell, then we have it dropping. And by the time it drops, it will drop to $25, $25 $25. So, and that's that for that. And you can see it on a higher time frame. Got it. But if it doesn't drop and it gives us a bullish confirmation, we are going all the way in. Look at it. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin form head and shoulder on the lower time frame. So by the time it comes down to this level, what happens? So that is my plan about Bitcoin. But for now, If you are trading Bitcoin for a short time frame, if there's a breakout to the upside, then go for a buy, shoot for a buy. So that's that for Bitcoin. Then Ethereum, the same thing. Ethereum is still in a correction, and after a correction, a bullish correction. After a correction, obviously, it's going all the way up. Most of the time, by the time Bitcoin do certain number, others will do certain number, and that's it. That's about that. Other cryptos too. Bitcoin is a God mother, mother God, anyone. So that for Ethereum and for Bitcoin. So I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to tell you or advise you. And then impulse correction, impulse. So then, yeah, let me allow you. Let me share my screen for. I'm sharing my screen for currency. For currency right now, I'm sharing my screen for currency. But before currency, we just need to look at stock in a way. Let me share. Coming. I'll share my screen for currency. So then, incoming. Now let's go. Let's go get it. Currency. Currency. So yeah, I don't know. This is Arco stock. Right now, the market is still closed. I don't know how these people are doing. The market is still closed ever since. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to make a research about the market, why the market is closed. Then, because it shouldn't be this long, since like 4 or 5 days now, it just been closed and everything. They don't want us to trade it. Well, notwithstanding, this is impulse right here. I told you, be it stock, be it anything, it's still the same to beat crypto. It's still hey, now wow, we don't want us to share something like this. All right, now that is import. After correction import, and I've called this trade. I have called this trade, and you obviously see it's so clear that this is a head and shoulder. This is a head and shoulder, okay, right? So that is for that is for stock. AAL, that is Apple. Apple is in a correction right now, but the correction has broken down to the downside. So you need a confirmation, either a confirmation for the buy or for the sell. All right. So that's it that for stock. I won't be going. I test Tesla is going to do. So let's go to AUD. No, I say AUD. Euro USD. A day, a day, a day. So if you remember on Sunday, I told you that Euro USD. Oh, okay. I'm sharing my screen right now. Sorry about that. I told you that Euro USD will buy the last thing established. Yeah, thank you. I just adjust there.
Hello, can anyone hear him?
Yay! Sorry. I'm back. Okay. Thank you, Jerry. All right. Now, impulse. I told you this will happen on everything we said is going to happen on Sunday during our Sunday macro is already happening. And I told you that Euro USD will buy a little, then slam down. Look at it. It's buying a little right now, and which is a correction. And by the time it slam down, and a slamming is actually an impulse. It will slam down to make an impulse. And by the time you finish making an impulse, you come back up to make a correction again. And that correction will be a major correction. And this is what I drew right here. So right now, if you want to take another sell on Euro USD, the sell will be just a scalp sell, not a major sell. You have this major buy. Look at it. I've even marked it up for the next 3 months or something like that. Look at it. So heavy fall is coming on Euro USD, and dollar wants to beat Kilimanjaro. All right. Yeah, so that's that for that. Then, which one again? Then I'll get in there. GBP USD. Away. Did you see? We said GBP USD is going to buy. And what happened? That sudden buy happened. Look at it. This is it. I thought this thing, it work. There's a name of a church in Delta State when I went there. The name of the church is Ide Walk. So Ide Walk. Ide Walk. So this is how this thing is. This is a head and shoulder. So I won't be surprised seeing this coming right here. Seeing this one right here. So Euro USD right now is just buying. So you see in the sell. And the Jones in war. So you need to be careful about your sell right now. So you can't, it's not yet time. So just wait for it to come on that level, get your sell confirmation, and sell down. So that's for GBP USD. GBP USD. Which one do you want me to check again? I'm going to pick 2 more. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. That's AUD JPY. All right. Impulse correction. So we are seeing a correction on the higher time frame. Get to see it. We are in a correction on the higher time frame. Look at it. This is the correction right here. This is the correction right here. I told you the wedge is either wide to small or small to wide. Look at it. All right. So if we're having a breakout on this level, then we're having a retest. And after we have a retest, what happens? We are going to have a buy. So that's for GBP JPY. But always compare whatever you are doing compared to higher time frame, because you don't say, hey, Brother Bena. So then we have AUD card. For Euro USD, I've told you either wait till it hit that level or it will sell off from the level it is right now. So immediately you start seeing candles, the bullish candle going up. Close up. All right. Euro card. AUD card. Sorry. AUD card. Then AUD card. This is it. This is impulse. This is on hourly. This is impulse, and definitely this is a correction. Everybody knows it's a correction. After that, you definitely have breakout and test. By the time you have a breakout, forming head, you can actually see head and shoulder from there. Forming head, coming down. Then ask your question or talk to me, please.
All right. Let me ask you. In this your chatting, which time frame do you think is the best to analyze the chart?
All right. I've always said that's a good question. I've always said it always that 4 hours will give you a good picture of the market. Then from 4 hours you can start going down and checking some things and checking for confirmation and all the like. But 4 hours, that's where I see my big picture. Then I step on daily when the thing is not clear. I go on daily to get clarity. So yep.
All right. I always ask, hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, I always see some people saying that indicator have take away this burden or have his all these analysis for us. So with your experience, what can you really say about indicators, even the premium ones?
All right. Now, like I do say, indicators are there to just help you and guide you to get your thing done, right? They are not in itself all it is. Indicators, one thing about indicators, work with indicators, I've worked in the back end a little bit to see the indicator and blah, blah, blah. Indicator give you, indicator is to give you information, and the information the indicator give you, you are faster than the indicator. If you know, if you know, you know. The indicator give you the accumulation of previous data, maybe maybe a 1 minute difference or 5 minute difference. You see that before indicator we show you that it's a bullish trend, it is always like it has happened. A little bit of it will have happened before a indicator will tell you that this is bullish. A little bit of it has happened. Indicators are good, they are nice, you can use them. It's not the same. I've seen guys using indicator and they are killing it big time. But me, I prefer understanding the market and trading without indicators. So indicator will guide you, will help you, just like you are driving, but you are driving and you are using your speedometer and all those things. They are there to guide you. Oh, you are running too much, you are not running too much. Those are the same. But indicator will always give you previous data. You see that by the time you are driving, you must have decelerated or your leg on the brake, and it will be counting. Oh, you are dropping, but you must have dropped a little bit before that thing to detect that you have dropped.
Hmm.
So that is just how indicator works. Indicators are good, but the major thing is you understanding the concept of the market. So when any tool is given to you, you'll be able to maximize the whole thing. And I don't use it because I really want to let people to see that this is how this thing works. Without it, you can survive. With it, you can survive. So that's what it is all about. But the best thing to do is you sticking with your naked trading this thing. But then, if you want to use indicator and you understand how to use it and you understand the market, man, just like Ojoro. So that's what will be. If you want to go to an exam and you expect me to give you expo, if you yourself you have not read it, if I give you expo, your head will not click to what I'm giving you.
Yeah.
But if you have an idea of what it is, whereby you have read it
Yes.
somewhere, I will just, if I give you a hint, it's going to spark up the remembrance of what you have read, and that's just how it is. So if you know Sabiam, I give you expo, you know go fit use am. So that's just that for that. I hope with this 3 point of mine, I've been able to convince you.
Yeah. One more thing, please. One more thing, please. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hello.
I'm hearing you.
Last question for my
Yeah, yeah.
side. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
while I was trading demo the other day, I actually imagined where the market will actually go. But all of a sudden, it actually go the other direction that I didn't intend to. And I heard that it is due to the CPI release. And I also heard that some people only trade only when there is CPI. So I don't know, can you actually,
You add that due to the what?
yeah, and I also heard that some people only trade CPI. It is a news of a thing that actually affects market movement.
All right. All right. So some people just trade fundamentals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are different approaches to analyzing the market. We have be like sentimental. I don't know all this one. All me I know is I'm a fundamental analyst. So there is fundamental, there is fundamental,
Instrument.
is there is technical, right? The major thing, and technical happen to be the most consistent and the most consistent in the whole thing. Go and look at majority of the best builder, they are technical analysts, not technical. So and then fundamentals, yeah, people play fundamentals and they are good at it, yeah. But then again, no matter how fundamental the market is, if you still come back to follow technical analysis, the market structure and all the like, you still come back to follow it. Because that's just the base of how the thing works. Everything still works with history. So when it's the first Friday of the month, which is the major, that's when the major market happens, major news happen. I don't trade currency during that period. I just trade synthetics. But if I see it, if it's going in my direction, oh nice. But when I start mastering how to trade fundamentals, which I'm not into for now, because this is the basic. If you can understand this thing very well, then the other thing that come with it will actually be
All right. Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
So Euro AUD. Is there any opportunity? How come that I've not even dropped any signal on this call? Oh Lord, my father, give me a signal. What am I hearing? All right. This is impulse. Then we have correction.
We can't see your screen now.
Wow. Hey, brother Bernard. All right. AD USD. I'm not liking this thing. All right. Yeah. It's impulse. Can you see my screen now? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm waiting for is the breakout. Yeah. Of this correction, then take the trade. Where will be our top level, our TP? This will be our TP to this level. But on the higher time frame, I'm seeing another thing. Let me see. Let me check. This one is looking like it's looking like a bearish correction though, because it has broken trend line. It has broken trend line. All right. So there's no, most of the trade they are still in correction. There's no much, but checking it on a lower time frame, everybody know that. Everybody know that this is an import. Everybody know that this is an import. This is a correction. So all you just need to wait for on. You just need to wait for on on Euro USD, Euro AUD is an impulse to the downside, and this will be our TP. That's its potential sell. That's a potential sell. This will be our TP. If that happens, this will be our TP. But if it doesn't happen, then we are going to the top. Wait for breakout and retest on 30 minutes. AUD, Euro AUD.
Your screen is
Because yeah.
down again.
Everybody, okay, thank you. People that are after my screen, I don't understand you. So this is it. Look at it. Impulse, correction, then impulse. On 30 minutes. Impulse, correction, and impulse on 30 minutes. Right. So if it breaks down to the downside, just wait for retest and take your trade. All right. That is it. Then GA, that's GBP AUD. The reason why I'm marking up another one or going more into other pairs is because I'm just wondering why I've not seen any any signal to call today. I'm like, what's going on? My father. They have just been attacking my screen and my this thing, but God passed them. So now finally I got an opportunity. There's a
Hello, can you? Your audio is off. Hello?
see people are attacking my this channel. Everybody, we need to put this thing into prayers. Oh Lord, my Father, please put this trade on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, we can.
All right. Also, so please, Lord, let this network be stable for us to have a call. So right now, buy GBP AUD, as for market execution. Stop loss at 1.86542. 1.86542. Your stop loss 1.86542. Hey, 1.86542. That's your stop loss. Then your TP, your first TP is 1.88275. 1.88275. If you don't have a live account, put it on a demo account. If you don't have any account, message me or the person that would be the first question. Who added it to the group? All right. Then that's your first TP. 1.88275. 1.88275. 1.88275. 1.88275. And you gotta be using the broker you're using, because if I give you a pending order and it didn't activate, it's not my fault too, because this is the broker we are using. So you all, we should all be on the same page, so that when we are giving you trades, we can also activate on your own end. Different broker has different spread, different bid and hacks. So you need to consider that. So if you still want to use that broker, okay, just message the person that added it to this book. Right? The first TP is 1.88275, and your last TP will be 1.89756. TP2 1.89756. 1.89756. 1.89756. 1.89756. That is our trade for today. Don't sleep on it. Money has been given. You take advantage of it. It's up to you. All right. That is the first official signal on this call. God, thank you. So GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Everybody knows what to look for in this market. This is it. So I've given you money update to breakfast. I've given you breakfast this morning. That is that. All the best on that. impulse correction, which is always coming in the channel. So now all we are just waiting for is this breakout. When it break out, and the next thing is just retest. So GBP AUD. I'll be sending all the screenshots on the group. So all you just need to do is
Sorry,
go
sir.
there and
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry to cut short. I did not get the call, the trade call you made.
Um,
Please, I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Chief, Amufa. All right, all right. GBP AUD. I said buy now. Market execution. Buy market execution. GBP AUD. And I'm very sure that somebody will have dropped it on the group, but I've forgotten the details I gave. But I shall know that I gave the stop loss for. Let me see my brain. Brain help me. 1.86542. I remember. Hey, Joseph, I'm blessed. 1.86542. That's my stop loss, but I don't know what I gave for my TP. My first TP should be around. I've told you always that TP is and stop loss is not a point. It's actually an area. So if you short 0.1, just know that you need TP. Don't let anybody be scoping you, right? So that's that. Then 1.88384. That's the TP for first one. Then around 1.89683. 1.89683. Also 1.89683. Oh man. So you are actually at 3 o'clock or something or 2:30. All right. So GBP NZD, this will be the last this thing. Then I'll check that plus 300 for anybody. So whatever pair you want to check, I'm going to check it for you, and that will be all for the call. So yeah, this one too. Impulse right now. Look at it. All these things is just the same thing we are doing. Impulse right now. Then what happened after impulse? You have correction, right? Breakout and retest. So you can still take. Let me see. Buy stop GBP NZD. Buy stop GBP NZD at 2.01383. 2.01383. Buy stop GBP NZD 2.01. I don't know which I call now. Okay, let's go with this number. Buy stop GBP NZD 2.01414. 2.01414. Buy stop GBP NZD. If you are using the former number, it's still good. No problem. Right? Buy stop GBP NZD 2.01414. Everybody buy stop GBP NZD 2.01414. Our TP is 2.22999. 2.2299. 2.2299. Double number. Nice one. All right. Our SL should be 2.0133. 2.01033. Double number I'm giving today. Buy stop at 2.01414. SL at 2.01031. Then our TP, I forgot, our TP, yeah, I've not forgotten. 2.02233. 2.02233. Are we good to go? Good to go. Let me see, man. Yay. All right. Are we good to go? Yeah. I'm going to be checking now for people who trade indices. NAS, then I'll check gold. And that will be all for the call. Hey, Brother Bernard. NAS is already selling. No, I will miss the entry. But right now, I mean the entry. So Nance, sell stop Nance at sell stop Nance at 133.16. Sell stop Nance 133. What am I saying? Sell stop Nance 133.16. Sell stop Nance 100. Nance 100 sell stop. This is the third, if not the fourth signal I'm giving on this call right now. Sell stop Nance 100 133.16. Stop loss. Stop loss. The stop loss is wide. It's too much. Don't let me bamboozle the stop loss. Stop loss at 133.55. Double number. Let's go. Stop loss at 133.55. I've lost the number. Okay, 133.55. Yeah, 133.55. Then I've given you your stop, your entry point, 133.13 or something like that. So your first TP, 13253, 1.3253. Oh, it's not 0.3. 13253, 13253. Your TP1, 13253. Your TP2 is 13180, 13180, 13180, 13180. That's for what's it called? That's for NAS 100. Hope you're good. Can somebody say all right. Is there anybody on this call? I'm not hearing the sound
Yeah,
of
we
people.
are. Hello?
Yeah. All right, we're good. Gold is God money. That's one of the best places to invest your money that inflation will not affect. Yeah, I just give you some gems right now. So gold has been buying, impulse correction by impulse, then correction to the downside. Correction to the downside. Correction to the downside. You should be having correction to the downside. So this is good. And after this correction, I believe gold will be expecting a buy on gold. But look at it. Gold has been buying. Impulse to the upside, correction. Impulse to the upside, then correction. So on a lower time frame, you want to take gold for a distance. You obviously see that there's an impulse right now on gold. I don't really trade gold that much, but I told you any market at all, you analyze that very market. Because this is impulse. This is meant to be an impulse, but this impulse is weak. It's not moving strong. It's not moving strong. So you might actually have a change in plan. So then, as for me and my house, no, let me say it like this. No. This is impulse right now. This impulse right now, and this is correction. This gold want to blow my eyes. I was seeing something else. Always zoom out. Don't zoom in. Zoom out for you to have a clearer picture. Zoom out for you to have a clearer picture when you're analyzing. Don't zoom in. You be myopic in your vision. You won't see the major thing. So this is good right now. Gold is doing what it's doing. Then we have it this way: impulse correction. So gold is in a correction right now. See, when you have your trade and your trade play out, let me know. And if your trade doesn't play out, let me know also. Then we always look into it and we see what happened. So obviously in gold right now, I'm just waiting for gold is to break out of this level. With the breaking of this level, break out of it, retest, break out of this retest, and boom to the upside. Movement to the upside and gold to this level. This will be the first level. Gold will maintain. Right.
Hello? What about if it break out and it didn't retest, but it go up a little bit? Can we just enter the market?
Yeah. Nice question. I've always told you that the best thing to do in that point is to set a stop order. A stop order is a continuation or trade. By the time I set a stop order, when it's going, it returns, not return, so it's activating my trade, and I'm in profit. So that's actually the best way. And by the time you want to set your stop order, ensure it's above the last high of your correction. Ensure it's above the last high of your correction. And it is the best trade to take is the trade that you test. The best trade to take is the trade that you test. That's that. So, and that is all. Is there any other currency trade you want me to check? Well, I've checked that. If there's any other currency trade before I go to crack 300, and that would be all for the call. That will be all for the call. And to have everyone on the call. And that's all. This one is just doing like fan hall different from Arabic. All right. I actually had a great time here today. I'm going to check in with your peer. This is a correction.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's all. There's no other this thing. Just see, there's no other. Nothing again they want to. This is just. So just stick to these things and very, very simple approach and then use. And let me see crash 300 for someone who has. I'm going to go to the message now to check everything. Then I'll be called for the call. So I'll stop recording.